I'm here with Cadogan, the CEO of BLUETTI in Australia, and we are standing in front of an exciting new product, Tiger. What is it?
This is our latest model, AC500.
Right, so it's not just the AC500 though, is it? You've got these two battery packs here.
Yeah, you are right, but we call this whole system AC500, but in fact it comes with the main station of AC500 and the extension battery system B300S.
Okay, so this is 5 kilowatts of inverter and power output, and each one of these is just a bit over 3 kilowatt hours of battery.
Exactly.
How many of these can I shove together with one of these?
6.
Right, so that's 18 kilowatt hours. That's huge.
That's huge.
That would run a house in a blackout for what, days?
If you don't run a lot of stuff, it's in blackout, you need to save energy. This can run 2 to 3 days.
Yeah, right.
For your whole house.
So we're talking the lights, the fridge, the TVs, things of that nature,
Yes.
without going crazy.
Yes.
And then, if I want to go camping, I could take this and one of these and go camping.
Of course. And when you come back, you can put it back.
Yeah, right. Okay. So how long has this been available?
How long has this one been available?
Yeah.
Only a few months ago.
Okay.
And now we are doing crowdfunding on Indiegogo. And now we got backpackers placing pre-orders, almost reaching 10 million US dollars.
10 million US dollars, wow.
With this model only.
Yeah, sure. So this can be an uninterruptible power supply for your home, but it can also be an installation in a four-wheel drive or a camper van.
Yes, of course.
Right, so
Yes.
caravanning, all of that.
In caravan, or even like treatment, they go out to a remote work site to do some work there. This will give them enough power.
All right, and if you're building a shed or a home off the grid, you can have solar, charge up the batteries, run the whole place overnight.
Yes. Your shed will be powered by this system only.
Yeah. Okay, so realistically though, these are pretty heavy, aren't they? What are they, about 27 kilos each or something?
It's more than 30 kilos.
30 kilos, I guess.
Quite heavy, but you and me can easily lift it up.
Yeah, sure, but we're not going to run uphill with them too much, are we?
No, don't go to that.
But yeah, like obviously you've got plenty of smaller options in the range if people want more portability and less power out.
Yes, we have the AC200 Max, and we have another AC300, which is 2 kilowatt and 3 kilowatt separately.
Yeah, so the interesting thing about the AC200 Max is you can use it as a standalone power supply, or you can put additional batteries in it as well, right? Where you can modular system like this as well.
Yes, the reason we call it AC200 Max is because we improved from the previous AC200P and give the product the feature of extension battery, and maximum you can increase up to 6 kilowatt hours battery with including the built-in 2 kilowatt hours.
Right, and what's the most popular BLUETTI product in Australia?
Currently, AC200 Max is the most popular, but we believe this one will be the next.
Well, I think people in Australia are very concerned about all of the messaging around the likelihood of power failures in summer, the grid not coping and things of this nature. And we do have a lot of rooftop solar in Australia, but most of that rooftop solar does not have a storage solution, does it?
Yes, that's true. That's why we think the market, the potential of the market here is so big. And we believe in the future, every home will have energy storage system in place.
Okay, so what we've got in the AC500 is we've got 3 conventional 10 amp power points. We've got 2 15 amp power points. And then we've got this funny shaped connection here, which is 32 amps. What's that for?
That is to connect the system to your main panel in your house.
Right.
Because it will be run the whole house, we need a big current, and this one can keep it safe when connected to the whole home circuit.
Okay, so you get an electrician and he puts a box on the wall and this goes to the box, goes to the whole house,
Yes.
and then you are live in a power failure.
Yes, of course.
All lights are on, all that stuff. And you don't have to do anything, it just works.
Yeah, you will not notice the change because the switching time is less than 10 milliseconds.
Your neighbours are going to hate you if you do. They're sitting in darkness
Yes.
and your lights are on.
And they walk around and they look around and say, why John has the power?
Yeah,
We don't
yeah,
have.
yeah. That's really interesting. Now, at the other end of the range, you've got sort of the equivalent of this in a box like. You got boxes like this,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Which
yes.
is essentially the same thing.
Same thing, but this one is smaller and this is for portable use.
Yeah, right.
That means if you want for a weekend camping outside, you don't need so big power from this one.
Yeah, right.
So you can take this one.
So you've got 12 volts out, then you've got USB out.
Yes, and Type-C.
And you've Type-C at 100 watts. That's a heap of power from USB.
The power of the Type-C is increasing, and my laptop is using now 120 watt.
Yeah, right.
So, and also you heard the news that Apple, they will need to change to Type-C now, according to the law in Europe.
Yeah,
so in the
right.
future, I think we will put more Type-C on the product and less general USB-A.
Yeah, right. Well, I suppose you can just, if you've got USB-C to USB whatever, then you don't have to use 100 watts every time, but it's nice to be there, isn't it?
Of course, it depends on the
device.
The device.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we give you the freedom to accommodate different device with one port.
Yeah, that's interesting. And you've got the wireless charging for your
Wireless
phone.
charging on the top.
Yeah. Is there wireless charging on that?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Same.
It's a really interesting time, I think, for all of this energy development stuff, because when I was a kid, we never would have thought about battery storage. And when I drive around my suburb, I see every second house has rooftop solar. And I guarantee that all those people are sitting in the dark during a blackout, just like me.
Yes. Although you have solar panel, but only when there is sun, you have power.
Yeah.
In the evening, or it's raining, it's cloudy, and when the grid is off, you have no power.
Yeah. Now,
But with this one, you have a peace of mind. You know, I have something backup.
yeah, sure. Now, talk to me about the EP600, which is not this kind of thing at all. Philosophically, it's completely different. So what is your EP600?
EP600 is a designated residential energy storage. You are not supposed to bring it outside. So EP600 is supposed to be installed at home. And that system can give up to 80 kilowatt hours battery maximum.
80.
This is 18, that is 80. And with
Wow.
the three-phase inverter, the maximum output is 6 kilowatt. And so with the battery size and also the power, you can literally keep your house on for weeks.
Okay, so the other interesting thing about EP600 is that I could plug in and charge my EP600 during the middle of the night for off-peak electricity. And then if I monitor the price of electricity, I can sell it back to the grid when demand spikes on a really hot summer's day, right?
You are clever, you are very clever.
And therefore my home becomes my power station, and instead of me paying my electricity supplier,
And making money for
they
you.
pay me.
They're making money for
That's
you.
crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Because nobody likes their electricity supplier. Everybody hates their electricity supplier.
Yes, that's
Everyone I speak to, they hate them. You know, and electricity is really expensive in Australia. Like, what is it, 72 cents per kilowatt hour peak in Sydney,
the
sort of thing.
peak price is very high.
And 18 off peak. So we're talking about
Three times,
a
four
margin
times.
we're talking about a margin of 50 cents a kilowatt hour. So
Yeah, 50 cents.
I can buy a kilowatt hour for less than 20 cents and sell it back to the grid for 70 cents.
Yes.
Make 50 cents every time I do it.
And if there's solar, your cost is zero. So you are
Yeah.
selling at the same price.
Yeah, so I can sell electricity back to them at 70 cents and it
Yeah.
costs me nothing,
Yes.
except for the capital cost of the equipment.
course.
Yeah. So how big is the market that you see for EP600 in Australia?
According to our data, we know there's more than 1 million, at least 1 million house with solar panel installed, and only 1 to 2% with energy storage system installed.
So you're talking about 980,000
that is
units
the basic,
potentially.
Basic market.
Yeah,
and there's
right.
more people are installing solar panel at the moment. And with the pricing of the battery system is dropping, it has been dropping years, and we hope in the future it will become more affordable, and so that everybody can have energy storage system installed at home.
And how well recognised do you think BLUETTI as a brand is in Australia? Is it still relatively unknown, you think, or
No.
getting more popular?
I think with in the past 2 years, BLUETTI is becoming quite popular. Based on our marketing department, we are now the top 3 energy storage brand in the world in regards to the portable one. So we think we are the top 3.
That's huge. That's huge. That's really impressive. I think this is just like the tip of a growing iceberg for Australians too, because the energy thing is going to get more fragile before it gets better. You know, the grid fragility is a real issue for many people now, and people are only just becoming aware that this kind of thing is available. So I think we're going to see a change in the way Australians do business with energy.
Yes,
Right?
that's why what we are thinking, and we already seeing a lot of interest, including in this morning, many customers is asking how we can use this to change our life.
Okay, Tiger, so this is the most popular BLUETTI in Australia at the moment. What is it?
It's AC200 Max, and its extension battery, the model is B230.
Okay, so we can modularize this, we can join the battery to this to add battery capacity, or we can use this standalone as a 2.2 kilowatt supply.
Yes, that's true. This one comes with built-in battery, and you can add one more and another one.
Right,
so
so-
maximum 6.
So 2 really strong blokes like us, we could pick this up and take it to our ute and charge up our
Not very heavy.
batteries, and we can run our power tools and do all of that stuff, and we
Yes.
can go camping and go out on our boat, and then back at home or in the shed or something, we can add power capacity with a modular battery.
Yes, that's true. And also another option is when you go out for a short trip, you probably don't need AC, but you need a lot of DC, like for your laptop, for your mobile. You can take this only.
Oh, so this is, yeah, this has got DC out. It's got
Yeah.
USB and
Type-C,
12 volt.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
no inverter.
None of these.
So it depends on your needs.
Yeah.
You can bring this or together.
Yeah. And you can power this up multiple different ways.
Yes, by
Solar.
solar, from your PowerPoint, from your generator, from your car, that's it.
All kinds of different ways
Yeah.
of powering it up. So you can drive along and add a bit and roll out some solar panels and keep it charged up during the day if you're camped up for several days.
Yes.
What do you think it is about this product that makes it so popular in Australia?
I think the reason is that with this power 2.2 kilowatt, it's already enough for most of your appliances in your RV or at home.
Yeah.
And the size is quite compact, and also the weight is comparably light, so people can easily bring it over on your RV or out for camping. Mm-hmm. And also with this extension feature, you have flexibility to improve in the future. At the beginning, you can buy this one only.
Yeah.
And later on, you can decide if you really need a extension 2 kilowatt hours battery.
So talk to me about BLUETTI's plans in Australia. Like, what sort of growth do you think you will achieve in Australia over the next few years?
Currently, we have been doing in Australia for 2 years, and we achieved double the revenue, more than double, and we got a good reputation, and we are setting up our service center in Sydney, in Chatswood. And from there, we will provide local customer support and also the warranty issues.
So warranties and repairs and things like that
Replacement.
onshore in Australia.
Yes.
How far away do you think that is in time?
Only 1 month away.
1 month? Wow.
The place has been leased, and we are now setting up, purchase furniture, installing, repairing device.
Local technicians?
No technician, and we got more components coming from China, because for repairing, sometimes you will need different components to replace.
Yeah. That's very interesting. All right, well, I wish you all the best success-wise at the show. I know we've been batting people away while we've been filming this, so BLUETTI's obviously quite popular, and I'd like to thank you for your time today.
Thank you, John.